wonderful today, babe.
And so are you, my darling.
Thank you. Here, let me.
The weather was nice, isn't it?
Yes, it was perfect. Would you like to have a cup of tea with me?
Yes, I would love to, but I'm afraid I can't. I had to go to the party at work. All the employees must show up.
Oh, is that so?
But I don't want to go.
Why, darling? It's a party.
Because it's about my boss. He's bossy. Working with him, I feel like being disrespected. And also my college. They just insist on asking me to drink beer with them. So annoying. Piss off.
Oh, you know what? You just started working at this Chinese company for just a few couple weeks. It's cultural difference, you know? I'm Asian too. I get it. Maybe you need time.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I have to get used to it. Well, it's time to go now. I'll see you later.
Alright, babe. I'll see you soon. I love you.
Bye.
Good afternoon, Mom.
Good afternoon, sweetheart. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, let's have tea and read. Oh, good afternoon, Mom.
下午好啊，你身体好吗？ Hey, grandmother.
You've had a long flight. How is the sleep? Oh, and can you please use English so that my daughter can understand too? I know we can speak English well.
Okay, darling. I will use English. After a good sleep, I feel much better now.
It's good to know, Mom, and I know that it is the first time you flew from China to come to England to visit us. I'm so happy.
I'm happy too. What are you reading? I'm reading some Vietnamese stories, grandmother. Vietnamese? Why don't you let my granddaughter learn some more useful and common languages?
Mom, you're not living in China anymore. This is England. And here, one of our core values is mutual respect. So, as long as it doesn't harm her, I and my husband usually let her do whatever fits her needs and interests. So, babe, why don't you tell your grandmother why you want to study Vietnamese?
I really love Vietnamese grandmother words. It's because the intonation and the action sound like music, especially I love folk music. Second, I often watch some famous plays in Vietnam. I hope that one day I have chance to discover it. And finally, the Vietnamese culture also made me curious. I believe there are numerous interesting things for me to find out. The culture here is different from Western. But I understand now. Thank you, babe. Do you want to go shopping with me? Of course. I will show you around. Oh, 去吧。
Have a good time, you two.
Goodbye, Mom. Have a nice day.
Bye! Good afternoon, English Mom is back! I'm so sorry, my British accent is not that good, so... Pardon, I will use American accent from here. So, as you can see, the story takes place in England and is about an English family. Well, not so English because the wife, which is me, is born Asian, but she grows up in England, so... Anyway, Anyway, the reason we wanted to include some Asian culture here is that because we want the UK culture to be popped up even more, since they are so contrasting to that of Asian. Alright, if you know this, there are some details about the UK's traditions, such as their habit of drinking tea, and also about the style. As you see, English people are very well dressed and have such soft accents along with polite manners. Right, now let's talk about the two of the UK core values shows in the story. They are individual liberty and mutual respect. Individual liberty means that an individual has their rights and freedom to do and say and choose what they want. Just like the little daughter in the story, she's free to choose to learn the language that she likes. Mutual respect is when people show their respect to others' opinions, beliefs, choices, etc. Just like the mom in the story, she let her daughter choose for herself and is completely fine with it. She respected her daughter's choice. Meanwhile, to the Chinese grandma who has lived her entire life in China, she found it rather strange seeing her daughter treat her granddaughter just like an understanding friend. And for the dad in the story, you see, since individual liberty and mutual respect are ingrained in the UK people, he got mad when working in an Asian environment where individual liberty and mutual respect are no longer the core values. The Englishman will not like it if you tell them what to do without letting them have their own choices. So yeah, that wraps up our situation on the UK's core values. Now, let's find out those of the Americans in the upcoming story.
She's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. She'll make you curse, but she a blessing. She'll rip your shirt within a second. You'll be coming back for seconds.
Hello, babe. What are you doing? Do you have free time this afternoon?
Of course, that's what's wrong.
Nothing special, you know? Shopping? Yeah, I haven't bought anything for like a week. I'm so stressful now.
Oh no.
So, yes, I have to buy something. I think 3 is okay. Alright, see you then. Love you, babe. Yes, what should I buy today?
Let me take a selfie.
Come on, babe. I think I'll try this one. Ooh, it's kinda cute. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, but are you sure you're gonna buy it all?
Just try it.
Let me take a selfie.
Hi, babe. So, what do you think?
I think the first one is perfect.
Nah, I will take all of them. Excuse me?
So, what's your decision?
Play Better More for me.
Okay.
Let's go. All day. Almost forget. I'll have an interview next week, so I think I should buy more. Okay, let's go.
I know these are pretty, but are you sure you're gonna take that off?
Well, I'm not sure. The material is so soft. Oh no, I don't have enough money. Yeah, that's right.
Why don't you? You know, it's very suit for you. You're
This
very,
one?
very beautiful in it. Especially, it doesn't cost much. And you know in my store, buy one, get one free.
And I remember, one more item, I will be the VIP member, right?
Yes.
Oh,
of
come on,
course.
babe. I will get high by this clothes.
Really? You're
I
gonna
will
take
take
that
this.
off?
Yeah,
As always?
yeah.
Oh, come on.
Back it, please. Thank you. How much are all my clothes?
It costs you 3,000.
Alright, I will buy by card.
But do you have to buy all these? There's a lot.
Of course, we are Americans. I'm just being materialistic. So don't worry, babe. I will use all of them. Someday, maybe next week. Don't worry.
Or next year?
I can pass this for anyone I like.
Up to
You
you.
don't have to worry about it. It's just my money.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but your card is denied.
What?
What's wrong with it?
I think your card doesn't have enough money.
Babe,
But you have to pay back when you get the job, okay?
of course.
Mark your promise.
Next week. Alright. Thank you.
Okay.
Love you. Let's go. Here is the explanation for the video representing the US car value is in materialism. I act as the girl who named Jill along with her friend Jack. The video takes place in a clothes shop where she wants to buy some new clothes for the wedding at that weekend. She'll buy a lot of clothes without using all of them, even though she is not rich. At the end of the video, you can see that she even had to borrow money from her friend because she cannot afford all the clothes. The situation shows the materialism of the US people because they always buy more than what they need. They trust each other beyond what they possess. Therefore, they are so into shopping. Materialism is one of the most important core values of the American people because it stands for the American dream and the will of enriching themselves. However, the US people, they think that the word materialism is offensive because for them it's just the way they show their financial abilities and show up themselves. So yeah, that's it. That is all for our group video about the US car value. Thank you for watching.